Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here for episode 11 in the second season of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Yep. So we're in this weird wish world thing with inside the painting from Tsukasa and his little gremlin ass. and Shijuma's got to have to basically confront her past. I'm calling it's got to be her past self, right? It's too obvious, I think. I don't think it's a different person. So she's probably got to confront that. And I think our girl, Nene's going to help her come to terms with that. And maybe that's how we break out. And that's how maybe we get out of the painting too. I don't know. But let's dive in and find out. She had to have been sick, right? Yeah. Her little boundary tower. Fine arts, yet. Parents support her. So that's way different from the rumor. But we knew that was kind of sus because Shijima herself was like, what a load of crap. I'm super short on time. Yeah, that she's probably sick and dying. Mhm. I was gonna bring up, mhm, yeah, sleeping lately. Mhm. Touches her food. Conditions awfully seriously, yeah. I mean, it was obvious, but it's still sad, dude. Yeah. Once again, it's just real world shit. I empathize. It's one of those things that's like, not a lot of time left. Oh, girl. Maybe her wish isn't to kill her past self. Very curious. I wanted to make while the opening's playing, I wanted to make a comment about how I really love that you can kinda get into the nitty-gritty of, like, how rumors affect the truth, right? And I love how that show kinda tackles that without directly telling you that. You can infer that. You know it's the case. I mean, even if you live real life, I would say past being a little kid, even little kids know rumors can really destroy things, but it's one of those things where rumors affect reality regardless. Perception is reality, rumors are reality. So I love how this show kind of tackles that because now it's over the worldly and supernatural and all that. Yeah, I get it. But I think you can really dive deep into that if you really felt like you wanted to. And how rumors are also based off a little bit of fact, but twisted. And obviously, Sukasa's team is using that as into their advantage. Also, I still really love this opening, by the way. Love the music on it. I haven't watched the opening. I have this thing for people new to the channel where I don't like watching openings because I feel like they may spoil too much of the season. I'll listen to the opening, no problem. But you'll get my full reaction, obviously minus the audio and stuff like that, next week. I usually do it on my react channel for I'll look at the opening, the very last episode of the season. So, and there it is, right? And that's how that gets. Maybe her wish is for that stupid rumor to stop. No, to me, that painting screams whimsy and imagination and damn. Yeah. So I was kind of right. I didn't think that was the real Shijima in the. Well, this could be the real one, and we've been seeing painting, but I feel like this is like that she was a painting made by Shijima to do this. So I feel, I feel like I was right on that. I see what y'all did there with that hand-holding shot. You can't be slick with me on that. I saw that shot. You ain't slick. I got you. It's okay, he's just leading him to the next it's fine, right? It's cool. They're just friends. Oh god. But, I mean, and realistically, this is sad for her. Jeremy won't change reality. Fiction can't change reality. It can though, girl. You just lost your spark, and it makes sense. But fiction, fantasy can change reality and inspires people to help change things for the better. That's why she wanted to kill herself. Good cat, good bodyguarding. I was like I said last episode, she's trying to do the Archer Fate route here. But like, this is would that even affect her like the future paradox and all that good jazz? Probably. She believes it at least. Is she drawing Towers of Studio? It has my what if self side. Yeah. It's her it's her ideal self painting. I want to be happy in my own paintings. Damn, that is fucking sad and deep. There's a video game that came out recently that's very much like this when it comes to your self-idealized self, as I'm gonna say without spoiling, but it was a very good game, and that central brush, but that story tells and shows how fantasy and fiction can help you change reality. No, girl, you ain't being silly. No, you ain't. Yeah. It's so sad, man. And then the parallels of Nene there is no, I think they can understand one another. Yeah, I was wondering if Nene was gonna bring the similarities. Kudos to the author for that. Killed herself, didn't she? Oh, no. That's baller. That's fucking baller, son. Gotcha. Poke. Boop. Hey, self-love. That makes a lot of sense. If that's the truth, that makes so much sense. Oh, reality is pretty inconvenient though. She is spitting facts there. Now Hanako better watch out. Mysterious girl over here. Oh my god. It's because you're not supposed to be in this world, I'm assuming. You can't go with her to her reality. Yeah. You're also in different times. It's also an interesting theory about how our dreams can connect us through different times and spaces. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, obviously, but it's a perfect person for Nanny to talk to when it comes to knowing that you're going to die. Very smart. Good voice acting. Yeah. Good music right now too. It's starting to get me a little bit. So I close my eyes and dream. Oh, what a shot. Yeah. Mhm. My hope. It's very sweet. Oh, it got me. It's the positive in that, right? I guess. I hope Nene helps stop the freaking rumors. God, what a fucking shot. Yeah, makes sense. His friends, her true friends herself, self love, and all that good shit. Of course. Ugh. And knowing you could face your death with a smile like that is pretty inspiring, right? That's why it's good for Nene there. Once again, just me just going back to the similarities of the shit I had to deal with myself back in the day. Yeah. You still need time to process it. What do you want to tell him? Girl, we just saw your past self. Oh, well, she's just telling you y'all need to hurry. Oh, that's not how that works, Kyo. Good try. Yeah. Be interesting once the seal finally comes off. That's based off her murmur and all that. Daikon senpai? I mean, it's an idea. No bad ideas here. The brush is back and it's fixed. Is that May? Like the real one that we mm, or the alive one, I should say? That hug. I see you. We're about to end the episode. Oh, okay. I failed copy. Makes sense. Subconsciously. Yeah. Yeah, none of the wonders are bad. They were people once. It's not a bomb, is it? Okay, brush. But why shouldn't you be talking about it? No, I mean, maybe because she is a copy. Oh, Hanako's practicing his brooding. That's a good title for episode 12 there, which I'm assuming is the last episode of the season? I didn't bother to double check that. Y'all give me 1 second. I want to double check that. My anime list. Uh, season 2 of Shibaki Shonen Hanako-kun. 12 episodes. So we got one more episode left. Okay. So officially one more episode left of the season. Okay, cool. Because a lot of shows this season are doing 13 episodes. It's kind of weird, but I'll take more. In this case, I really liked another episode. Would be really nice. 13 episodes would be really good for this show. But um, yeah, what a what a good episode. Once again, I love this show so fucking much. Just the self reflection from May. She knows she's doesn't have much time left, and she's still basically fine to try. She's being optimistic, right? She's like, well, I guess I really do die, but cool. Being a ghost doesn't sound so bad. But obviously, she knew she was on that way. I mean, it's hard not to at that age to know. You could be hopeful, but you know that there's something wrong, right? Especially if the nurses are gonna be fucking like rumor mongers and gossipers to each other like that. Now I get the nurses too, just being like, "Oh, poor thing," but it's like, can we not have her hear that too, please? Like, that's pretty bad bedside manner. Like, we're trying to be positive for the patient, not be pessimistic. Okay, thank you. Um, I used to hear that a lot. That's why I'm like, what? Um, story for another time. But yeah, so Shima makes the copies, makes a copy. If I'm thinking it straightly or correctly, that the Shijima that we're working with is the copy of the one that Shijima made to deal with Tsukasa. That makes kind of sense, I think. And that's the one that was like trapped by Tsukasa that we saw that one part of the episode. I'm sure, but Shijima's probably still seeing all this, right? So whatever outcome happens, it'll reflect in reality to her. So I don't see it just being all for naught, so to speak. But and yeah, but going back to May's thing, facing her death. Yeah, I'm always gonna be a sucker for those stories, dude. Since my own past and all that stuff, but it's the perfect parallel with Nene not having time to process her own stuff because I'm sure May has had some time to process her feelings on it at that time. But Nene hasn't really had time. She's been boom, boom, boom. I just found out I'm dying. Not too long ago. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how I feel. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Totally 100% every valid feeling for her and understandable. But that parallel is fantastic. And I wonder what she wants to tell Hanako. I think it's probably something about, I don't think it's going to be a confession. We're not getting a confession for a while. Um, I think it's more of like, it doesn't matter if I have infinite time left. I like being with you. I like spending time with you. I like making memories with you. I think that's gonna be the gist. It's gonna be interesting if Hanako's gonna fight back against them and leaving, because I could see that happening, and that's pretty wild, but also understandable from Hanako's point of view. Good to find out that the brush really was like I kind of thought maybe was a version or Shijima, or I thought it was Mei. It technically all correct at one point. It's just a copy of her desire to paint, basically, is in the her joyfulness of imagination. Um, oh, so many thoughts. I'm sorry, my thoughts are jumped around too much. This is what happens when you do immediate reaction to things, right? I should give myself some time, but no, I think it's more raw doing it like this way. It is what it is. Her coming up with May as she was dying, basically coming with a her self-idealized self. Like I said, I mentioned a video game that does something very, very similar. I'm not gonna spoiler it because but if you've played it, you understand how fiction can change reality. In this case, May made a self-realization of herself in her mind, her imagination, her imaginary friend, so to speak, that was herself, her idealized self, and it brought her comfort. And then it brought her even greater comfort in the that she was still going on as an apparition in that form, and she was still painting. And once again, I said this earlier in the opening, but rumors suck, dude. Right? Rumors suck, especially harmful rumors that, in this case, harmful rumors change the world. In that case, fiction can change reality. Because it changed the fact that Shijima's parents were fucking fantastic. They were supportive. It's just high schoolers being stupid high schoolers and middle schoolers looking at a painting like, "Oh, it's so sad and depressing." Even though to me, I see that painting and it's uplifting, it's imaginative, it's reaching for the sky, it's unique, it's different, it's everything. I don't see it as depressing in my mind, but art is subjective, so but because of that, it changed even more rumor shit, and Shijima herself didn't help by basically trapping students inside paintings. It just you're not gonna help your own cause out that way. I hope Nene, once they get back, is gonna help stop those rumors and change the rumors. She's been doing with all the other wonders, so it only makes sense. And now also why I can see why people really like Shishima. She's got some really good depth to her character. I mean, all these do like coming off another show, and people will don't immediately click off or dislike this video because I'm gonna say it, but like character writing is fantastic in the show, and I just got done watching 100 Girlfriends. Character writing in that show is really well done too. It's comedic a parody though, but to me they're both really good, and that's what I love to sink my teeth into. In this case, we have some really, really good character writing with someone facing their death, two people facing their deaths with Mei and Nene, and Hanako's whole situation, and Kyo and Mitsuba's whole situation, but in this case, it was Shijima and reflecting on her own and her own imaginary self slash idealized self, trying to not hurt her because of what happens afterwards. So good, dude. I love the show a lot. This is definitely probably a top three at least this season for me. There's a lot of good shows though, but definitely a top three. It's all how you stick the landing though. But once again, my thoughts are over the place because a lot happened in my mind, and I wanted to get a lot of thoughts out there. And I'm sure I missed a couple of thoughts, but I'm going on tangents and rants now. That's what I do. Welcome to my channel. But yeah, fantastic episode. That's all I can really say in the end. And yeah, love yourself. That's probably a good takeaway. Love yourself, right? Love yourself. That's a good start. Before you can love anybody else, you got to learn to love yourself. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know what? We'll talk to you soon in the direction. Deuces.